Sick of hearing, just look on the bright side. This video explains why that toxic positivity could be wrecking your mental health. Stick with me, because I'm going to show you how to spot this emotional saboteur. Our very first tip will help you do just that in under 60 seconds. And we'll dive into all 7 strategies that will genuinely help you turn things around and get back to feeling your emotions for real. So what exactly is this toxic positivity thing? Well, it's not real optimism or keeping a healthy outlook. Healthy optimism sees the bad stuff but looks for better. Toxic positivity? That's when someone, or even yourself, pushes for a positive attitude in every single situation. Even when your car has been swallowed by a sinkhole and a bird has just pooped on your head. At least you're getting some fresh air, they say. Think of it as that good vibes only motto pushed so far that it denies, brushes off, or just plain rejects any feeling that isn't pure 24/7 glitter-infused sunshine. And let's be honest, even actual sunshine gives us sunburn if we don't respect its power. You've definitely heard the line, just stay positive. Look on the bright side. Everything happens for a reason. Could be worse. And hey, sometimes people mean well. But when these phrases are used to shut down real pain, that's when they turn toxic. They basically tell you that your sadness, your anger, your fear, completely normal human feelings aren't allowed. You should just flip a switch and be happy, as if your emotions have an on-off button, probably located somewhere inconvenient, like your left pinky toe. And here's the kicker. This isn't just pressure from other people. We do it to ourselves too. Social media is a big part of this, right? All those picture-perfect happy lives make us feel like we're totally failing if our own life has, life in it, struggles and all. We start to think that being happy all the time is the only way to be. The emotional equivalent of wearing a permanent, slightly unsettling smile. This isn't just trying to be positive. It's like feeling you have to wear a happy mask, even when you're crumbling inside like a day-old croissant. And that, my friends, is how it secretly destroys your mental health. Because pretending everything is fine when it's not does not make everything fine. It just makes you feel worse. Let's be super clear. This isn't just about being miffed by someone's overly cheerful comment. The way toxic positivity messes with your mental health can be serious, and it often sneaks up on you. For starters, it makes you suppress your emotions. When you're constantly told, or you're telling yourself, to ignore the bad feelings, you just bottle them up. But guess what? Emotions don't just vanish when you ignore them. They sit there and fester. Pushing down what you really feel can ramp up stress, anxiety, and can even show up as physical problems like high blood pressure or racing heart. It's like a pressure cooker. If you don't let the steam out, eventually it's gonna blow, or at least leave a very questionable stew on your ceiling. Then there's the fact that toxic positivity makes your feelings seem invalid. When someone brushes off your pain with a cheery, dismissive line, it sends a loud message. Your feelings are wrong, or they just don't matter. This can make you feel super guilty or ashamed for having perfectly normal reactions to tough situations. You might start thinking, maybe I am too negative, or why can't I just be happy like Brenda from accounting, who seems to find joy in spreadsheets? That kind of self-doubt really eats away at your trust in your own feelings. The feeling of being invalidated often leads to feeling incredibly alone. If you feel like you can't show what you're truly feeling without being judged or shut down, you naturally start to pull away. You might think your problems are just yours, or that you're a burden, and that can make your mental health even worse. It's like you're adrift on a life raft, yelling for help, and someone just shouts back, "What a lovely day for a float. Got any sunscreen?" Not helpful, right? And it makes you feel completely isolated. What's more, toxic positivity actually stops you from growing emotionally and building resilience. Facing tough emotions, working through them, and learning from them, that's how you get stronger. That's how we figure out how to cope. If we're always told to just skip over these negative emotions, we miss out on huge chances to grow. We don't learn how to handle life's messy bits. It's like trying to swim without actually ever getting in the water. In the workplace, it can be a disaster. Think, "This is fine" dog meme, but it's the whole office. People burn out because they can't talk about stress or real concerns. Honest conversations don't happen. So problems just simmer like a forgotten pot of coffee, and nobody feels safe to speak up. Teamwork takes a hit, and trust disappears because everything's kept at that "everything's great, the building's not on fire" level. And in your personal relationships, it can create massive emotional gaps. If you can't share your true feelings with people you love because you're afraid they'll just hit you with a "chin up" or worse, an inspirational cat poster quote, those connections get weaker. Real bonds are built on being vulnerable and understanding of each other, not on faking constant happiness. The bottom line is, this pressure to be relentlessly positive isn't just annoying, it's actively harmful. It tells us that a huge part of being human, our struggles, our pain, our grief, isn't okay. And that's really damaging to our mental health. Okay, so we've laid it out. Toxic positivity is a real problem. It's that friend that means well but always says the wrong thing. Bless their cotton socks. Or that nagging voice in your head telling you, "just get over it," which sounds suspiciously like a grumpy parrot. But here's the good news. You can fight back. And believe me, I'm not just talking theory here. I used to be the queen of "I'm fine," while internally feeling like I was falling apart. It took a really tough period where all the "just stay positive" comments made me feel incredibly isolated. For me to realize something had to change. Learning to spot toxic positivity, especially in my own thinking, and then actively using strategies like the ones we're about to cover, particularly just allowing myself to feel what I was actually feeling without judgment, that was an absolute game changer. It felt like a huge weight was lifted. That's why I'm so passionate about sharing this toolkit. You can build a healthier, more real relationship with your emotions and help create spaces where others can too. So what can you do? Here are 7 ways. 1. Spot toxic positivity in others and in yourself. First things first, you gotta notice it. Start paying attention when those overly sunny, dismissive phrases pop up. Common signs are someone always brushing off problems, minimizing your feelings like "it could be worse," you could be a slug, or "don't be so negative," or throwing feel-good quotes at you, possibly embroidered on a pillow, when all you need is for someone to listen. And in yourself, do you feel guilty for having negative emotions? Do you jump to fix or brighten someone else's bad mood without just sitting with them in it first? Do you hide your own struggles behind a smile? Spotting these patterns is like flipping a switch. Suddenly you see it for what it is. Number 2, make space for all your feelings, yours and others. This one's a biggie. Remind yourself and tell others that it's perfectly normal and healthy to feel the whole range of emotions: joy, sadness, anger, fear, the good, the bad, the ugly, and even that weird feeling you get when you see a dog wearing shoes. All of it. When someone shares something tough, instead of jumping in with "good vibes only," try responding with empathy. Say things like, "that sounds really hard. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I'm here to listen if you want to talk." Sometimes the best thing you can offer isn't a solution, but just being there and hearing them out without judgment. For yourself, give yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling. If you're sad, be sad. If you're angry, acknowledge it and find healthy ways to let it out or process it. Don't label your emotions as good or bad. They're just information. Number 3, encourage and practice being emotionally real. Be authentic. This doesn't mean you have to spill your guts to everyone like a poorly sealed emotional Tupperware container. but it does mean being honest with yourself and with people you trust about what you're going through. Show your vulnerability. When you're open about your own challenges, when it feels right, of course, it gives other people permission to do the same. It helps create a culture where it's okay to be human. Gently challenge the happy time rule. It's okay not to be okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a cliche, but it's so true. Number 4, set healthy boundaries. You have every right to protect your emotional space. If someone is constantly being toxically positive and it's making you feel worse, it's okay to limit how much you interact with them. Maybe downgrade them to your way from afar list, or to clearly tell them what you actually need. You can say things like, I know you're trying to help, but right now I just need to feel this. Or, I'm not really looking for advice at the moment. Just someone to listen. If they can't respect that, it's okay to change the subject or even step away. This goes for your inner critic too. If you catch yourself beating yourself up for not being positive enough, set a boundary with that thought. Tell it to take a hike, or at least a very long coffee break. Number 5, push for open and honest talk, especially at work and in relationships. In places where you have some sway, try to push for a space where people feel safe to be honest. At work, encourage a culture where it's okay to talk about challenges and give real feedback, both good and bad. Bosses can lead the way by being open, when it's right, of course, about difficulties and how they're being tackled instead of just papering over the cracks. In relationships, talk about how important it is to be able to share all feelings, not just the happy ones. Real connection is built on being real. Number 6, reframe your mindset. Go for authentic positivity, not toxic positivity. Real positivity isn't about denying what's happening. It's about seeing the hard parts but still holding on to hope or finding some meaning. It's about resilience, not pretending. Instead of just be positive, try thinking, this is really tough right now, but I know I can get through it. Or, what can I learn from this? Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd give a friend who's struggling. And number 7, get professional support if you need it. If toxic positivity, whether it's from your environment or your own internal habits, it's really hitting your mental health hard, please don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist for some professional help. They can give you a safe space to work through these feelings and develop healthy ways for handling your emotions and bouncing back. Fighting back against toxic positivity is all about embracing the full, messy, beautiful range of human emotion. It's about choosing to be real instead of putting on a performance, and choosing genuine connection over shallow pleasantries. It's not always easy, but fighting for your emotional health and for a kinder world, totally worth it. So if you clicked on this video feeling like you were drowning in life's messy soup, utterly tired of hearing, just look on the bright side while you're wrestling that octopus of problems, I hope you now see there's a way out. Remember this above all, your feelings are valid, all of them. It's not about trying to banish negativity or force a smile. It's about bringing all parts of your experience together in a way that's healthy and real. True strength isn't found in pretending you're always okay. It's found in the guts to admit when you're not, and to allow yourself and others the space to just be human. What are your experiences with toxic positivity? Have you ever felt that pressure to just be happy when you were stuck in that messy soup? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's make this a community for real talk and genuine support. And if these 7 strategies in our chat today felt like a lifeline, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on navigating life with authenticity and finding real well-being. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. And it's more than okay to seek out what truly helps you heal, grow, and finally start swimming instead of sinking. Thanks for watching.